Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be kind of similar to the videos I've done in the past, but I feel like as of right now this is crucial, especially with us all feeling stressed out with what's going on in the world still, with all of us being stuck in our house. So I've came up with this list. Some of them again will be a little bit of repeat, but I feel like we all need to hear this as of right now, and it's just going to be things you can do when you are feeling stressed out and when you are not feeling like yourself anymore. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. The first thing on the list is to take a huge break from social media. Whether you want to take a 24-hour break, whether you want to take a whole month off, take a break from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media platform you have. Now is the time to take a break and stop comparing yourself and your life with somebody else's life. Now is the time to actually appreciate your life. And also, when it comes to social media, I'm also talking about YouTube. I know I probably sound like a hypocrite because you guys are watching my video right now, but I want to put this in here because YouTube can be a huge distraction as well. On the trending part, YouTube has been constantly putting out the whole situation on the virus that's out, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear about it 24/7. Yes, it's good to see what's going on in the world, but it's also good to take care of yourself at the same time. If you are feeling stressed out, your social media platforms could be the culprit to that. So maybe take a little break from all of those platforms. The next thing is pretty simple, and that is just to make some homemade tea, or if you're into coffee, make some coffee and just relax. I know this is so funny to say when you just make your homemade tea or make a coffee and sit by the window and just look outside. I know it's kind of like your typical YouTuber life, but I feel like we're all living the same life right now, and appreciating just the look of nature without being out there is pretty cool as well. I've been looking out, we have like a little balcony right here, and I've been looking out the balcony every day. We feed the birds on the little patio, and we've seen so many animals ever since us humans are not allowed outside. I feel like the animals know that we're not around, and it's so nice to have a cup of tea and just watch nature. Even though we're not allowed out there, it's nice to just relax. So if you do want to experiment with certain tea recipes, I'll have some links down below that we have been trying out, and it's just so relaxing. Again, I'm not into coffee, so that's why I say tea. Next on the list is to just take a nice warm bath. If you do not have time to take a warm bath, then take a nice warm shower. Along with doing those two things, play some nature sounds in the background. I had recently just started a nature playlist, so I actually play that when I go in the shower now, or there's like birds in the background, or just like an ocean and calming sounds. Something that's not music, but it's just like it's nature's music. So I'll have my Spotify link down below like always if you guys want to check that out, but that just makes your bath or your shower even more relaxing when you have a decent playlist playing in the background. The next thing is something that I've talked about in numerous videos of mine, and that is to talk to a friend or family member. With social distancing nowadays, we don't have the ability to go hang out at your girl's house or your boy's house as of right now, especially when it comes to family members. I know for me, it's so tough for me not to see my niece and nephew. I usually see them like 2 to 3 times a week, and I haven't seen them in over a month, and it kills me because I miss them so much. But thank goodness for FaceTime. I FaceTime my mom and my sisters basically every day just to say hi. It's like you're there, but you're not. So I know a lot of people aren't a fan of FaceTime, but that's all we have right now, and that is what's going to keep us connected the easier and the safest way. And again, like I said, being connected is part of the main thing right now. We need to stay connected with friends and family. Even though we all feel alone, we are in this all together. I feel like we've heard this story numerous times lately, but it's true. And I think we should all ditch the texting right now. Yes, it's nice to text every now and then, but try your best to actually call and FaceTime or video call someone. It's gonna make your day a little bit less stressful just to see what your family and friends are doing. The next thing that you can do to relieve stress is something that my boyfriend and I have been doing every morning, and that is to stretch for 15 minutes. I will have the videos linked down below that we've been using. I was using some of the stretch videos on YouTube along with NTC. If you guys do not know what NTC is, it's Nike Training Club. It's an app that is free. It's what we use to work out with, but they have a lot of nice yoga sessions on there. I have been getting into a lot of stretching, a lot of yoga, and I feel like that is something that can clear your mind and make you feel a little bit less stressed, especially it makes your body feel a certain way, not just your mind. The next thing you can do to relieve stress is one of my favorite things, and that is to catch up on some new shows or some new movies, or even some old shows and old movies, whatever it is. I did make a video of movie recommendations. I will have it linked around here, and I'll also have it linked down below if you guys want to check out that. But I'm always into like movies and shows, and I feel like if we all recommend a show or a movie, we all have something to do, something to watch. If you have any movies or show recommendations, leave them down below for everybody, because now is the time to binge watch. Now is the perfect time, I should say, to binge watch whatever you want. The next thing that you can do, and this is another one of my favorites, is to either make or have your favorite dessert. Lately, I have been experimenting a lot more with the ingredients that we have in the house. The other night, I experimented with some dry oats. I blended them and I used one banana. I mashed them together, put some cinnamon, maple syrup, and I ended up making these awesome gooey cookies because we didn't have any flour in the house. Maybe if you guys want to see like an easy dessert recipe, like things to make at night for a movie night, let me know down below. Maybe I will do that, because I do miss making cooking videos. I just felt that maybe a lot of people weren't into them. That's why I kind of like stopped. But I think when it comes to stress, something that can also make us feel better is having our favorite snack, meal, whatever it is. Experiment with food, because when it comes to food, it is a social thing and it is something that is comforting. And I feel like as of right now, we should have and be able to have one thing that we like. Whether you love ice cream, freeze some bananas, blend them, it comes out amazing. If you don't have any ice cream in the house, you can always make your own. So experiment or just have your favorite dessert. The next thing on the list is gonna be the obvious, but this is something that I have been taking advantage of, and so is my boyfriend, and that is just take a nap. You can fall asleep to some binaural beats. You can fall asleep to music. If you are one of those people that like to listen to music before taking a nap, you can do so. I think taking a nap and then like waking up, you definitely will feel refreshed. Next thing is, if you have plants like I have, this is the best time to repot them, give them a little bit of self-care. Just like yourself deserves it, so does your plants. I have already mixed up the soil. You know when the soil gets really tacky and very stiff? I took some kitchen scissors, I blended up the soil, I made it look a little bit more lively. I wiped down all of the leaves. I finally now have a plant mister. I just love that spray bottle. It doesn't actually like spray, it just misses the water everywhere. I'll have it linked down below, but they absolutely love it, and I see a huge difference with all of my plants. Ever since I took 1 hour out of my day to take care of all of them. I only have 3 now compared to when I had like 50, but I see a huge difference with all of my plants because I took the time to give them a little bit of self-care / pamper day, and I believe when you give something love, it'll give love back. So if you do have plants, now is the time to repot them. I mean, it's springtime. You can either go on your porch, repot them, maybe fix up your backyard, your bushes in your backyard, or whatever it is. Take care of the plants that are around you because they deserve care just as much as we do. Next on the list is to play a game. I know this is gonna sound silly, but I love to play games. Even though I do not play games all the time, obviously I do edit, I do create videos and stuff for you guys, but on the side note, I love to play games also. But on my free time, I love to play The Sims. I play The Sims mobile. It gives you these little activities to do, keeps you busy. I've always tried to make my house look perfect in The Sims. I make my character perfect, and that's just something that I always do. Once in a while, I'll make a bad character where she's just messing up, and you can be very creative when it comes to The Sims. But besides The Sims, there's tons of multiple player games. My boyfriend downloaded a game. I don't know what it's called, but I'll have it linked down below. And this is a game that he actually can play with his nephew, which they are like 70 miles away. He plays it with him on the phone because you can obviously play 2 players. You just have a little screen name, and it's awesome that we are able to have that certain technology, especially nowadays, because it keeps us connected and it keeps us going at the same time. So if you have any game recommendations, I'll leave them down below, because I'm sure we all could use a nice game right now. And the last on the list is obviously one of my favorites, and how could I not mention this? This is what my channel was built on, and that is declutter and organize your home. Now is the time to go through your paper junk, which I have a video I've already made of that. And now is the time to actually go through your closet. I have tons of videos where it comes to organizing, and you do not have to just watch mine. There's plenty of other YouTubers like Michelle B, Sarah Nurse. There's plenty of other great minimalist organization YouTubers that you can watch, and you can get your house in the best shape of way you guys wanted it to be in the beginning of the year. And now is the perfect time to get rid of the things you do not want. Now is the time to go through that attic that you have been not wanting to go through for the past 5 years. So fix up your house, switch around the furniture, maybe move your couch, make things look a little different. You will feel less stress when you have less things. Anyways, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you feel less stress with doing any of these things. And if you want to add anything to this list, you can always add your comment down below. I would love to hear more ideas on how to feel less stressed, especially with things that are going on nowadays. I'm sure everyone would appreciate a little bit of a helping hand. So on that note, I am going to go take my nap for the day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.